we'll pour this one out. Because remember, I put the tap water in first, and I put the 11.5 in second, and I have drained out the 11.5 first and the tap water second. So it's been in the tap water longer than the 11.5. Okay, and now side by side, look at the difference there. Okay. And I'm going to just try to rinse the water off here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that one. And so,
oh wow!
As you can see,
there is a little bit of this. So this is regular tap water.
Yep.
I can see there's a little bit of color in here, but there's more color in there.
And so what happened is this water actually took off the pesticides that is on the tomatoes. And the pesticides are oil-based, and this water was able to emulsify or break down the oil, and so it actually removed the pesticides. And so if you... Hi, this is Cheri McGaffin II, and I have here with me a large yellow onion that I'm going to use in an experiment to show you the best way to clean and detox the poisons and toxins from your food, as well as the best way to clean and detox the poisons and toxins from your body so that you can achieve true health. Here we have up close the large yellow onion that we're going to use. I'm going to start chopping it up. And now we have the onion peeled. I finished chopping up the onion into two pretty equal halves. Got one. Here we have my Kangen water machine, the model SD501, and I'm going to show you something that's absolutely going to change your life. You hear that popping? So first I'm going to turn on the unit.
Power on. Kangen water 9.5.
So we're going to make the drinking water, the 9.5 pH drinking water, and we do that by turning on the tap. I'm going to have it stay on a slow flow. Okay, look, I have this lighter here I'm going to turn on. So we got the flame. I'm going to put it directly to the tap water. Okay, do you hear anything? Okay, so now let's divert the tap water to the Kangen water machine to make the Kangen water. And so as it's diverting through the Kangen water machine, it's running over 7 electrically charged solid titanium plates. And those titanium plates are coated in platinum. Okay, so it's electrically charged. The water's being electrically charged right now, so I'm going to put the flame to the Kangen water. Do you hear that popping sound? Yeah! Woo! I'm like, let me turn it down a little bit more so you can hear it better. And I'll turn the tap water down again, so we'll leave it on the same flow. Okay, there's the flame. Okay, listen. You hear that popping sound? Oh, yeah! I love that popping sound. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna have the tap water go again. We can even slow it down a little bit more so you can make sure it's really silent. Okay, so here's the flame. Okay, listen. The flame is touching the tap water. Do you hear any popping sound? Okay, now let's divert it to the Kangen water machine again.
Kangen water 9.5.
So remember, it's running over 7 electrically charged solid titanium plates that are coated in medical grade platinum. The water is being electrically charged. Here's the flame. Whoop. Do you hear that? Woo! So what's going on there, you guys, is when the water runs through the Kangen water machine, it's being electrically charged. The electricity is actually strong enough that it actually disassociates the H2O water molecule. It breaks up the H2O water molecule, it disassociates it, it breaks off the hydrogen. So the hydrogen is by itself not touching the oxygen, it's dissolved hydrogen, and then when you put the flame to the Kangen water, it is igniting that hydrogen and making that popping sound. So it's proving that when the water goes through the Kangen water machine, that the H2O water molecule is being split, and it's creating the dissolved diatomic hydrogen. And that when you drink this water, that dissolved hydrogen is the antioxidant in the water. This water is antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Your body is more water than anything else, about 75%. And so if you make that 75% of your body an antioxidant, what do you think that's going to do for your health? Water, since you're more water than anything else, water has the biggest impact on your health. So that was the dissolved hydrogen that you were hearing igniting when it was touching that flame. Absolutely incredible. Listen. Do you hear that snap, crackle, pop? Do you hear that popping? Hear that? This is so amazing. Okay, the camera where I'm at is further back from the spouts here, the tap and the Kangen water machine, and so that's why I wanted to show you that clip of being even closer so you could hear the popping sound even closer. Now, we're going to make the cleaning waters that you use to get the toxins and the pesticides, herbicides, insecticides from off your food. And we do that by pushing this bottom button here that says strong acidic water.
Strong acidic water.
And what's going to happen is down on this bottom hose, the 2.5 pH water, which is not just it's just not 2.5 pH acidic water, it's actually hypochlorous acid, is going to come out here. And then out of the top is going to come out about 11.5 strong Kangen water. So I'm going to turn on the tap and divert it through. And then I want to slow it down. The machine is telling me to slow down the flow so it makes it stronger. Do it a little slower there. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, have a glass bowl here. I'm just going to collect it in this glass bowl. Right there. And then I'm also going to collect the 2.5 from the bottom hose down here. Because the hypochlorous acid from the bottom hose, that kills germs and bacteria, it kills MRSA, it kills E. coli, it kills flesh-eating bacteria. So I want to collect the bottom as well as collect from the top. We're collecting the 11.5 up here. And the 2.5 down below. Let's get a little bit more. All right, that's probably good. All right, and then we'll turn this off, and we got our 2.5 I just collected here. So I'll just save that over here. Okay, now while I was making those waters, you heard the machine saying refill specified solution. And what it's saying is that it's using, there's a salt solution here. And this cartridge right here, it's just salt water. And the Kangen water machine only uses this when it makes the 2.5 and the 11.5 waters. And the reason being is, like I said earlier, out of this bottom hose here, this is just not 2.5 pH, but this is hypochlorous acid. And so when you add electricity, water, and salt together, you get hypochlorous acid. And like I said, that's just used for the 11.5 and the 2.5 waters. And so I have my spray bottle here, and what I do is, like I said, the water I collected earlier, the 2.5, you know, I save that, I put it in a spray bottle, and I use this to disinfect and clean our home without chemicals. It's totally natural. It's a natural mouthwash and teeth whitener. And like I said, this kills MRSA, and bleach doesn't even kill MRSA, but this does. You can't put bleach in your mouth, but this you can. This is a natural teeth whitener and mouthwash. All right, and now let's go ahead and collect some tap water. I have another glass bowl here. Here's the spout for the tap. And we'll just collect some tap water here in the smaller bowl. So remember, this bigger one has the 11.5, and this one has the tap water. All right, that should be good. I'll just turn that off. Okay, now let's go ahead and do our onion experiment. Okay, so remember, we have our two about equal piles of chopped up onions. So I'm going to take this pile, I'm going to put it in this bowl here, fill it up to the top about, and I'll just move this over here to the side. Okay, now we have this other one. I'm going to put it in this bowl and fill this one up to the top about. Okay, and move this one over to the side. All right, so here's our two different bowls of onions. Here's the left one, here's the right one. Okay, I'm gonna get these other bowls here. So, on the right, this is the 11.5 water out of the Kangen water machine. This is the tap water. Okay, so let's first pour the tap water into these onions here and let it sit there for a second. Okay, make sure that's totally on camera. All right, and now let's do the 11.5 strong Kangen water into this one. Let that one sit for a second. Okay, so I'm going to pour out the 11.5 one first. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pour out the 11.5 one. So it's only been in there for a few seconds. You know, I don't even think it's been 30 seconds. Okay, and look at that yellow. Can you see that? And I will move the camera up here closer. I have it on a stand here to make it easier, but now let's compare to the tap water, which has been in here longer. We'll pour this one out. Because remember, I put the tap water in first, and I put the 11.5 in second, and I have drained out the 11.5 first and the tap water second. So it's been in the tap water longer than the 11.5. Okay, and now side by side, look at the difference there. Okay. But as you can see, the 11.5 strong Kangen water pulled out the neon yellow, whereas the tap water didn't. And so this is demonstrating two things. Number one, it's demonstrating hydration and detoxification. So if you think of these onions as the cells in your body and how this water was able to penetrate it and extract this neon yellow, the same thing happens when you drink this water. It's able to penetrate your cells and hydrate your cells in your body on a superior level. And also, as it hydrates your cells, it's going to flush out the toxins, the acidic waste, and the poisons out of your body. Whereas you can see the difference here, the tap water, and this is the same with bottled water, filtered water, spring water, it does not hydrate your body as well. It doesn't penetrate your cells. Just like it didn't get into the onions here and it didn't withdraw the neon yellow, which is much more neon in person than it is on this camera. Oh, I wish you guys could be here in person and see the difference. So here's the Kangen water machine up close. Here's the 9.5 drinking water right here. And so you can hear what it sounds like when I push this button.
Kangen Kangen water 9.5.
So as you're drinking that water day after day, it's going to get into your cells, hydrate you on a superior level, and flush out the acidic waste, toxins, and poisons from within your body. And like I said, I have a study that proves that this 11.5 strong Kangen water washes off pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, including water soluble. And we'll talk about that here in the last part of this video. I put all the onions back into the 11.5 strong Kangen water, including the onions that was in the tap water, because the onions will absorb the chlorine and other contaminants that are in the tap water. So I wanted to, because I don't want to waste those onions, I want to eat those, so I put them all back in to wash them all off and get all the poisons and toxins out. And again, you guys in person, you cannot believe how neon yellow this is. It is absolutely insane, and I wish you could be here in person, but still I think you get the idea. That's even how the camera's showing it, it's still pretty gross. But if you're in person, oh my gosh, you would not believe how insanely neon yellow this is. And I forgot to say how much better tasting the onions are after you wash them off. They are fresh, they're clean, and they even have a sweetness to them. Even though these are not sweet onions, before washing them, they don't have that sweetness, but after washing them, they do. They're fresh, they're clean, they're sweet. It's amazing how much different and better they taste after you wash them. Okay, we're back. This is Tim, and here is Timmy John the Third. Timmy the Third. You want to say hi, Timmy? So you guys, the onions were in the 11.5 Kangen water for less than 25 seconds, and you saw what it pulled off. When my wife Cheri and I found out about this water, Cheri was 8 months pregnant with Timmy, who you just saw. And if there's anything that you take away from this video, I want you to hopefully take away two things, and that is number one, superior hydration, and number two, detoxification. So you saw how the water penetrated the onions and pulled out all that color. So imagine it doing that to the cells of your body and how it's going to hydrate you. And number two, you saw, because it hydrated the onions and penetrated it and pulled out that color, that's how it flushes out the acidic waste and the toxins and the poisons within your body. And that's not to say that yellow that came out of the onion is 100% pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides, but if there is any pesticides, herbicides, or insecticides in your food, that's going to wash it off, break it down, pull it out, extract it, and remove it. And we have the scientific study that proves this, both oil-based pesticides and also water-soluble. So get back with me or the person who shared this video with you, and we'll get that study to you. Now, when me and Cheri got this water, we never even tried the water. We just saw a visual video showing some of the things that the water does. And you saw one of those amazing things in this video that you're watching now. And I cannot say how many amazing, miraculous things that have happened with the spreading the message of this water to our friends, our family, everyone that we love and care about. But even though I can't really say too much, hopefully just looking at Timmy and seeing how happy a little boy he is will be enough for you to understand how amazing and special this living water is.
This is Cheri McGaffin. I want to say,
Just like Timmy said, this is Tim McGaffin. Here's Timmy, John the Third. And what I ask is whoever's watching this right now, that if you show courage and if you show leadership and if you prioritize and make a sacrifice, that miracles happen. all miracles happen after the exercising of your faith. And this message is all about we the people spreading the message of liberty. You know, I'm just here in my kitchen trying to spread the message to you, heart to heart, home to home, friend to friend, family to family. Just with my camera here, just doing what we can with what we have, being passionate about it. We don't need to have all these resources and money and everything to advertise it and have this marketing. So many bad products people buy all the time because the marketing is so good. And so we don't have that. All we have is our heart, and all we have is our love and care for you. And so get back to the person who shared this video with you and know that we do love and care about you, and miracles are happening. Never give up, and champions never quit. So remember, you guys, champions never quit, never give up, and thanks for watching. Bye. The greatest thing you can do in your life is to get back up when you get knocked down. Champions never quit.